All right, hi everybody. John Meadows here with two special guests. My main man here, Darryl Mayo. Now, I grew up with his dad. He's one of my best friends, actually. So he is 1 week out, right?
Yep.
1 week out. And Katie Young, local legend, Miss Ohio, is just under 3 weeks out from nationals. So they're both dieted down, nasty. And you want to know what I had this morning for breakfast?
Yes, maybe.
I had eggs, toast, a muffin. I had all kinds of stuff.
Poverty macros right there.
So I'm fueled up. We're going to hit back today. So stay tuned. Here we go. Stay a little bit flatter and just drive your elbow. There you go. Don't like arch so much. Just move your elbows back. You want to focus on just moving your elbows. Drive your elbow back. Don't think about pulling with your arm. Think about driving with your elbow. And flexing your back while you're doing that. There you go. It's a lat exercise, a rhomboid exercise. Like to me, these kind of hit your whole back.
Yeah.
You know, they really do. So, a lot of bang for your buck on these.
Yeah.
Good. Drive those elbows and squeeze your entire back. Squeeze.
Nice.
Drive everything in there. Drive blood in there. All over. There we go.
Come on.
So we're working up to some tough 8s. Probably going to do 2 or 3 sets of 8 here. Perfect form. This is an exercise here where you guys know I'm a stickler on form, but this is an exercise where you can get your perfect reps in and then maybe cheat a little bit. So love this machine. Normally I just use straps on my last set on here, the heaviest set. I try not to get like overly dependent on them, but I do like to use them on my very heaviest set just to ensure that there's no limiting factor in my arms. So anyways, that's usually when I wear straps. These are the Elite FTS straps. I like these short ones. One thing I don't like is getting into a machine and sitting there and trying to wrap the strap around and doing it with the other arm. These are awesome because you can just kind of grab and go. Excellent, right there, excellent. Excellent. Keep going, come on. Good. That was nice, man.
I felt good, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go up. We'll keep on going up. That was strong. What do you think on this one, Katie?
Come on, Katie.
Drive your elbows, squeeze. Squeeze. One more.
Come on, Katie.
There we go. We'll do a cluster set. 10. We'll do a cluster set. He looked awful strong right now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 1. Come on. 2, 3. Come on. 4. Come on. 5. One more. 6. Now don't let go. Let it down. Let it down, but don't let go. 1, 2, 3. Now hold it there. Just hold it there for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Let everything stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. There you go.
Come on, Katie.
Come on. Squeeze. Squeeze your back.
Come on.
Train your back now. Squeeze. Come on. 2 more. 1, 2. Now rest. You can let it all the way down. Now give me more reps. Come on. Come on, let's go.
Come on, Katie.
Let's go. Come on. Squeeze your back. 2 more. 1 more.
Drive. Come
Okay,
on.
rest. Let it go. 20 seconds and 1 more time. And go. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're better than that.
Let's
Come
go.
on. Come on. 3 more. 1, 2. Okay, now let it stretch it. Just hang there and stretch. Open up your rhomboids. All this right here. Let all this right here stretch. Feel a crazy stretch right there. 6, 5, 4, 3. So normally when someone's in their last week of competing, I usually back their intensity way off. Definitely Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, but I like for me to still train hard on Monday before the show. We're actually filming on a Monday and Darryl shows on Saturday. So I'm not afraid to push the intensity last week, early in the week. Later in the week, I think I'd rather see the muscles fully recovered so they can load glycogen a little bit better. But we're still gonna go hard. I know it's the last week, but they still got 5 days. Katie's actually got a couple weeks, so. Anyways, just in case you were wondering about intensity kind of last week before show, if this was like a Thursday, I would never have done that cluster set, but it's a Monday. So plenty of time for their bodies to recover. So on this one, I'm coming up to like neutral. I'm not turning my hand all the way over, but I'm supinating as I come down. And what I want you to think is the same thing I mentioned over there. Think about your elbows. Don't think about pulling with your arm. Think about driving your elbow down like this, okay? Back to there. Now, what you gotta be careful of is don't overarch like this or you lose all the tension in your lower lat. So, and you don't wanna sit up straight or it becomes a bicep pull down. So lean back a little, take your elbow, drive it down and flex. And then I was doing one more thing. I was going like this, a little bit at the bottom, okay? So right here, turn, drive your elbow down, flex. And as you're doing that, a little bit of lateral spinal flexion. So bam, right there. When you get down there, squeeze, lock it in. Up, bam, tilt back a little bit. Now, just drive your elbow straight down. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
See the difference?
Yep.
Bam, that's right on your lat now. Bam, right there. That's it right there. We'll go 8 on each side. Lock it in and flex. Bam. Bam, there you go. I don't want your natural inclination to do this.
At
Drive.
the bottom?
Drive. Just think about driving your elbow down and I want a little bit more this way. You're clear out here. Come down. Now, bam.
Okay.
There you go. And you don't have to turn all the way either. Right here, right there. I'll keep the tension right here. Drive, bam, right there. Tilt back a little bit. Scoot your hips up. There. Now stay right there. Stay right there. There, there. Just give me a little bit more supination at the bottom and lock that in. Lock it in right there. Lock it in. Flex.
There you go.
Flex.
You feel it in your ribs.
Yeah.
Flex.
Come on, Katie.
There we go. Ooh. Drinking my recovery. It's called recovery. Recovery for recovery. So this is the Blue Crush. So for me, like back training was always really, really hard. I could never feel my back. Could never feel it. So for 15, 20 years, I didn't really make any progress on my back. So a lot of these little cues, lean a little bit this way, a little bit this way to the wrist. Those are the kinds of things that just made all the difference for me.
Right.
You know.
You definitely
So
feel
I
it
had some
now.
body parts that came along easy, and some didn't. You know, so you got to really pay close attention and nail every aspect of a rep. You know.
Right. Come on, let's go.
So we're hitting about 3 sets of 8 on this. Trying to get all 8 reps every set perfect. So we're moving on to pullovers, give our arms a little bit of a break and keep our lats pumping. All right, let's see how you do on these. You only want to pull up to about right here. Good. Good, I want all the tension right here. Right there, let's go 10 reps. Good, right there, keep that tension right there. Now don't turn it into a tricep exercise. Keep your arms locked, just like that. Do all the pulling with your lat. There we go, there we go. There we go. A lot of people, what they do is they bend their arms at the bottom and then they do a tricep extension coming up. And then they stand up and they go, man, I just feel my triceps. Get a little bend in your arm and then just lock them. So all the pulling is with your lat. Your lats, your serratus, your teres, all these muscles
Okay.
All work together. And the other thing, Darryl, I tell people is don't force the range of motion. If you try to you can hurt yourself if you try to overstretch it. You'll notice you get a little bit more flexible each set.
Okay.
Just everything will loosen up. So don't force it, just let yourself get loose naturally, okay? So last set, 3 sets of 10 here. The only thing I don't like about these is they choke me out. When I'm lowering the weight, I feel like my chest is choking me. But I love pullovers. I love pullover machines, actually. There's just not a lot of good pullover machines around here. But can't go wrong with a good dumbbell pullover either, though. So,
One more.
So I like to hold the dumbbell like this when I do them. I know some people like to hold it like that. I don't know that it really makes a big difference. I would say whatever you feel the best. I typically feel them better this way with my hand. Unless I'm doing a kettlebell. If I'm doing a kettlebell, then I hold them out to the side. Yep, right there. Many good reps as you can get. Right there. Right there. Good. Good. Come on, keep going. Keep going. Good. Keep going. 3 more. 1, 2, 1 more. 3, there we go. Good. Whew. Nice. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy money, as they say.
Bouncy.
Try to hold at the top for a second. There you go. Do them that way. Really drive the blood in there. There you go. There you go. Keep your chest arched. Don't cave your chest in and make it flat. There we go. 1 more. Good. That's good right there. That's good right
Probably
there.
you just slowly went in.
Give me a tricep push down. That worked.
Come on.
Oh, that's it, man. Damn. Ooh. Oh, that's crazy pump. So we moved on to banded chins. This is the coolest exercise. You just get this pump in your upper lats, kind of that teres, all that area. I like the bands because you can stay more steady and you can really just focus on driving your elbows down and squeezing your back. And then the band helps you out of the bottom a little bit where you're really weak. So you can get up a little bit higher into the contraction too. I really like these. If you haven't tried these, man, give these a shot. These are unbelievable. Unbelievable exercise. Very underrated. You got it. Right there. See how locked in this form is? See how strict all this is? Perfect. Perfect. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Flex. Right there. Right here. Good. 5 more. Come on. 1, 2,
Come on.
3, 4, and 5. That's good. When you're doing your chins, make sure you keep your chest lifted. If you start to hunch over, you'll start to transfer a lot of stress into your arms. But if you're in a good position mechanically with your chest up, it's easier to work your back. Just a real simple little tip.
I can feel that all.
You're very delt dominant.
I I am.
I can see. You see when she's coming up, she kind of rolls forward and her delts take over. I mean, on one hand, she's got phenomenal rear delts.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I can see it taking over at a certain point. This,
Feel it everywhere.
yeah.
Was it her rumble is pop?
Good. Woo! Feel that tension?
Oh yeah.
It just locks in.
Yeah, it's there.
So let's give Katie. No, it's tilting back.
I'll find it.
Okay. There
That
you
was
go.
good.
There you go. There you go. Good. Good. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. That was good. Let's go.
Okay, that was really heavy. Yeah. All right, so we're finishing up with an awesome basic movement here, a trap bar row. Not a trap bar deadlift, but a trap bar row. These, if you haven't tried these, this is another one. Give it a shot. We're doing 3 sets of 8. Just a good basic movement. I feel better. I feel a lot more in my lats on these as opposed to a regular barbell row, just by having a neutral grip. So, trap bar rows. Give these a shot. Now that's pretty heavy, so stay tight, okay? Keep your lower back flat and tight, okay? Good. 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 So, Darryl's doing a little bit more of the upright version, a little bit more in your upper back. I'm tilted down a little bit more. I think, Katie, you were tilted down even more than me. So you see a little different style on each row, but all 3 versions are very effective. All right, so that was back. We did a lot. We did a lot of exercises. Yeah. We did multiple rows. We did a lot of vertical stuff. What'd you think?
I'll be feeling it for a while.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was
Well, you got to be healed up for Saturday. So, how'd that feel?
It felt great.
Yeah.
Wish I was doing this all of prep. This would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Well, better late than never, right?
Absolutely.
Definitely
right.
a lot more stretching. That like extra, like squeeze at the bottom of a lot of different things, just like little movements, really changes a lot, I think.
Well, and as cool as you're learning them now as a young guy, man, because I spent a lot of years banging my head against the wall, like
Right.
I didn't know those things, right?
Yeah.
So, well, we wish you the best, Darryl, and we wish you the best at Nationals.
Thank you.
Kick some butt. She's in incredible condition already, so she's obviously putting in the work. Darryl's putting in the work. We appreciate y'all watching. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.